October 7th, 2021.
I think we might have lost him again.
He can call in.
Third time's a charm. He's gonna try and call in. Coming in now. Computers are smart, but we're gonna be smarter than the computer today. We can do this.
Well, are you looking at it over and over and over again?
Yeah.
I would be.
Well, I have it.
I don't want to call him again and then mess up the phone line that he's trying to get in on. So
Here he is. Let's see.
Okay, let's try this again. Good morning. It's Tuesday, October the 7th, 2021. We're calling the Affordable Housing Meeting to order. Can I get a roll call, please?
When I call your name, please state here or present for the record. Fred Hamilton,
Present.
Grace Staples,
Present.
Denolis Polite, Dan Wood,
Present.
Gwen Chambers,
Present.
Meg James,
Present.
John Nickel. Thank you.
Unmuted here.
Okay. We have the agenda before us. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, let them know by saying aye.
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 Any opposers? Okay, on this September the 2nd, 2021, we also have, can we get in the motion to adopt the minutes for our last meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay. Public comment, do we have any?
No, sir.
Okay. Victoria, then we'll let you lead us with old and new business.
All right, good morning again to everyone. Happy October, happy fall, happy pumpkins, happy Christmas trees, all that in one, because everything is out now. So welcome to October. You have our memo in front of you. The fiscal year 22 Neighborhood Assistance Program was adopted at $190,000. As of September 30th, when this report was turned in, the available budget was or is $151,442.10. $38,297.90 has been paid out on roofing repairs and septic pump-outs. As of September 30th, 2 homes waiting on estimates. Work has begun on 1 home and should be completed within a few days. And that work was completed. So when you guys get the report for November, you will see those homes added on to the next report for next month. Quite a few, it's been busy the past 2 weeks, going out, picking up applications and going out with Richard and getting things done. Contractors seem to be back into work. We are kind of backed up with some tree services that we need to provide. Johnson & Johnson Tree Care went out and did some estimates for me. They can't get those houses on the schedule until November 17th. So everything is a little booked out of character right now. Again, I'm going to blame it on the rain, but you know, Mother Nature kind of has a say-so of everything. So right now, that's where we are. After we got off the meeting last month, LCOG sent us a report / a bill. So from October 15th, 2020, September 22nd, 2021, 26 residents have applied for verification through the Neighborhood Assistance Program. So I think that was pretty good. Like I said, LCOG sent us that bill a couple of weeks ago, right after we got out of this meeting. And LCOG is the company that does income verification for us, for our residents. And again, that was 26 residents from October 15th of last year to September 22nd of this year. Any questions on the memo? If not, I'll take you to the spreadsheet. That pretty much kind of gives a wrap up of those numbers, a breakdown of all those numbers as of September 30th. Anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns?
You seem pretty happy with that number of applications. You know how it compares to previous years?
That is a good point. I should have looked that up when I wrote that down. I did not. Last year was pretty slow, being that COVID. I can look it up and I'll email it to you. Make myself a note. Compare the 2 years. But I think last year might have been under 20. I believe we kind of knocked out about 15 or 16. So it's a big difference. Now, out of that 26, maybe about 4 were overqualified for the program, but I never give a no. I always pass them on to someone else, you know, another agency that can help. So out of that 26, I think about 4 kind of was over our guidelines for what they were requesting. So yes, I will send that out to the committee once I get back to my desk and give you those numbers comparison.
Thanks.
Pass it back over to you, Chairman, Councilman Hamilton.
Are there any other questions? Okay. Can you put the agenda back up, please? Okay. Now, I want to get everybody back up to speed on where we are with the 170 project, 170 Goethe Road project. We kind of gave you a lot of information on the last meeting, so I just want to make sure you stay abreast of what's going on. But before we get there, is there any other concerns or any other questions we may have about the affordable housing period before we get to 170? Does any committee member have any concerns or questions? Okay. Victoria, then can you do a short synopsis on 170 for us?
Yes, so the last time we spoke, which was last month, kind of gave an overview of where we stood. And I'm going to jump to forward. The buildings risk policy that we put into place in August, we thought everything was together. Everything was not together with different agencies that we were working to. So that builders risk policy has lapsed. So right now, we met about 2 weeks ago with LCOG, Barbara Johnson from LCOG, James Williams from Beaufort Jasper EOC, staff members here, Kevin, Charlotte, Heather, town manager Steven Steese, and Richard Spruce, our building inspector. Everybody came together with the family and Fields and Company, who's the contractor that's going to be doing the work. We are moving forward. Everything looks good as of that meeting. So the builder's permit, everything has been approved by Richard Spruce and Rob Carell. All of those permits are in and have been stamped for approval. We have an approval from Steven Steese, the town manager, and right now, the only thing that we are waiting to get a check cut is for the new builder's risk policy, because we have to have a builder's risk policy for the contractor to go over there and do any work. That will give a 90-day leeway, and work should be completed as soon as we get that. We are waiting for town council to end on Tuesday night, and Wednesday morning, I should be able to send everything to the Beaufort Jasper EOC and LCOG, so that hard hats and everything will be ready to go over to 170. Hopefully, fingers crossed, prayers between Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Fred, you're talking to us, but you're still on mute. Okay.
So you did a very good job of reporting where we are at this point. Do we have any questions? Okay.
I do have a question. Are those notes that you just told us, Vicki, are those anywhere that we can just read them?
Kevin Icard took some notes when we all met together. You just want to see a printout or a timeline? What exactly are you looking for?
You know, I can, to be honest about it, I always like to just see what's in writing. I can hear you, I understand you, but I just can't put that together that quickly.
Okay, I understand. We can talk.
Hold on, Vic. Let's just spend some time with it, because I don't think the notes is going to give you exactly what you're looking for either, because here's why. We're kind of stepping out of the box a little bit with this project. So if either I can do it here on this meeting, or I can help you with a phone call after the meeting, but we have time if you want just to ask some general questions, which we try to get you closer to understanding what's going on. Okay. And that's fair, because you're one of our valuable new members here. So let's take the time out to get you up to speed.
Okay. If you could start at the beginning. I'm sure that we've covered this before, but I'm not connecting the dots this morning.
Okay. When I said we're stepping out the box a little bit, our typical repair home repair program only do safe and dry. So we cover stuff like roofs, windows, doors, and floors. And when we get into a home that we had to do a roof, and it may have caused some other damage, like the walls or something like that, then we try to repair the damage that the leak may have caused. We can spend up to $15,000 on a per repair per year. So this project has a number of partners that we brought on board to do a repair that the first estimate came into us at 62,000, a little over $62,000. Elcog, Low Country Council of Government, is really the lead on this project that we partnered with, and they're going to put up $40,000. EEOC is going to put up $17,000. Graco has agreed to supply all the materials that the contractor provided that we would need to do the project. And that give us the cushion that we would need, because 2 years ago this project started, and when it started, it was pandemic, and material and labor increase almost double or triple. So that give us the cushion that we need to believe that the contractor with $62,000 is it? Let me see. Hold $62,000 still didn't. We only was accommodated right now with like $57,000 with those two entities. So we can't put a number right now on what Graco contribution would be, but at least it takes out the material. So the contractor still agreed to his $62,000 at this point. So we feel like we're still in the ballpark.
Okay, so that's giving us $5,000 that we will have to contribute, or less if Graco contributes more of the materials. That's a good place to start, but it's not as accurate as I like it to be. And also another partner on this was ServPro. ServPro contribution was very helpful in this, and we can't put a number on that as well because they did it pro bono. But they came in and took out all the mold and did mold mediation in the unit. And prior to that, ServPro coming in, they would only agree to do this project if the roof was secured or the roof was intact, so that when they did the work, they wouldn't have to worry about mold reoccurring because it wouldn't be sealed up. Call to Action has also been a partner in a couple of ways to help with the family with funding for insurance, and as well as holding their hands with a lot of the documents that they would need when they go to ELCOT to get qualified for the project. Are they still are they occupying the property, or it's inhabitable?
No, it's inhabitable at this time.
Okay.
Okay. So the town paid 2.5 years ago for the roof to be intact. So we did the roof. They qualify again now for more neighborhood assistance if we had to, but we're kind of playing it day by day to see if that's something we would have to do. But fingers crossed, it looked like we wouldn't have to do that. But if it is, we have another round of where we can help each applicant yearly. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Does that help any?
That helps a lot. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Any other questions from anyone else about the same project? Okay. All right. I don't have anything else. I just think that this is a good feeling for to be able to help a family to their quality of life and across this hurdle. I think it was a good feeling. I think partnering with community partners has also been a great thing, because hopefully when this comes to fruition, when the project's truly we can say family is back in, they can feel like they made their contribution to their community. And when there's another need that's probably in the community, we can count on them to step in and say, we want to make a difference. That's the strongest end goal that I think we're going to get out of this, is hopefully we can find other community partners. Victoria said earlier that, of course, we can't help everyone, especially those who may not be income qualified or those who may not live in the town limits. But having partners like this that we can call on to say, can you look at this and connect them with that partner, gives us a lot of latitude to be more to bring more affordability with repairs and home repairs to our community outside of our box. Now, we're not looking to do this. It's not something I think we want to always challenge, but I believe with all hands on deck, it does give us something that we can say we did something that we can be proud of, because affordable living in Bluffton has really changed, and anything that we can do probably to help someone to and preserve some of the culture that we have, as well as preserve our small town feel that I think is important for Bluffton, it's always a win. It's always a good feeling for the town as well as for our community. Any other thoughts?
I just wanted to say, I think that is great, because as a realtor, I'm having to, for people that are looking for affordable housing, I'm having to take people all the way to Ridgeland now and Tillman. And, you know, it's a little disheartening just to know that I have to do that. And, you know, because everybody wants to live at least in Hardyville if they can't get to Bluffton, but Bluffton is becoming just unaffordable unless you're middle class or been here a long time, or upper middle class at this point.
Right.
So I commend us on that work that we're doing, and all of the work that we're doing.
Very good. Thank you. All right. If there's nothing else, no other concerns or comment, we're at the end of this of our agenda items. But we still got a few minutes if there's anyone else.
How about an update on state of mind and the three projects that we've discussed forever?
You always ask the tough questions, right?
No, I mean, if you say nothing's happened, I suspect that's a good answer. But
Yeah. Nah, you know, I met with the town manager last week, and I asked him to give an update, and I also had a phone call from the developer from State of Mind. And I think right now we're just in a contract process. I think we're just going through to making sure the I's across, T's across and I's are dotted in the contract. Hopefully, because he didn't, that's something I thought we were further along with, but we're not. So by now maybe we at that crossroad, and I promise you I will follow up after this call and either have an answer for Victoria to email to everyone, or we will make that an agenda item for next month. Okay.
Good.
Very good. Anyone else? I thank you so much. I apologize. It looked like I was having either computer or internet problems earlier. I keep signing on, but it kicked me out. But we got through it. So again, thanks for your commitment here on this committee, and we look forward to seeing you on next month. Have a good day, and keep doing great things.